Yo YouTube and welcome back to the channel. Today we have another VOD review coaching subscriber session. Sit back, relax, and let's see what my boy Human of Arc did well, things he could have done better in. So if you guys are ready for Black Ops 6, this is gonna be the final preparation. I know, me too. I'm ready for the final season. I'm ready for Black Ops 6 to start, but this time is very important because we can prepare, we can get ready for the new mechanics and overall work on our game awareness, and this is how we're gonna start. Let me really quickly open up the epic pen, that way I can kind of draw on the board. So right now we're going to start with our first thing, okay? And one thing I always notice when I'm watching Human of Arc is he has very good gun skill in this type of level, and my job is to get you guys to the next level, get you guys to reach your potential. And right now little details like this is what I want to work on, okay? You're in cover right now, you're in cover. These small variables, they may not look like they make a big effect, but they really do. You jumping off cover right now to go in the open, if I looked at this right now and I said, right, Human, I've got a question for you. If you, no bias, right now, who should win this gunfight? This player here or this player here? Chat, I want you guys to think for a second, who should win it? I would always say this player here should win it. Why? Because he's a harder target, he's on a head glitch. So yes, in this scenario, Human Arc wins the gunfight. We're going to be calling ourselves Human because that's his name in this scenario. Human wins the gunfight. Great shots, but again, you're putting yourself at a position where it's a very difficult gunfight. So we want to make sure we're working on our positioning a bit more, and I want you to be smarter, okay? You winning gunfights against players like this when you should be losing is down to them messing up more than you clutching up, okay? I want you to be smarter and not put yourself in these scenarios, because against better players, if you play, you know, if you're out of position, they're going to win the gunfight. So I'm training you to become a smarter player. Let's go through and see what happens here. Yes, so good 2P to start that one off. We're going to go across there, and we know they're on your right. So let me back away slightly and see how we can prepare for this. How do we know they're on our right? So as we go through right now, we go through. You can see that there's someone on your left here, and we're not really sure what's going on. You don't know where they're really coming from as soon as you go through. So right now, you can see they're coming for your right. Now, I would say, based on your teammates' minimap right there, I would predict them to come to the right, but that's okay. You're a little bit late on the prediction here, but let's see what happens. So we go through. You hold the angle. There's another one close to you. Again, just being a little bit smoother there, I would have preferred. I think, like, if we back away a little bit more, to where it really starts to go downhill in terms of the setup. So we go through, you have a good player on the left here, you take out one, great player on the second. So right now you have a great player on the second, you expect them to spawn on the other side. As we go through, you see your teammates are there. So we're gonna push up now, you're holding the left hand side. You can see someone's on the hill. Again, we're looking at the mini map right now. We're looking through. Now, right there, I don't know if you just see, but right, this is the most important thing, chat. I want you guys to look with me, okay? Sorry for rewinding it again, but I want you guys to focus on the mini map with me. This is really important. This is how you know where people spawn, okay? So the first thing we're going to look at is the kill feed. The kill feed shows one thing. It shows UFB is dead, okay? This means if we look at TAC maps now, there's two spawns. Spawn point 1 is over there, and spawn point 2 is around there, okay? So these are your two spawns. So now if we look at the mini-map here, I want you to look at the mini-map and pay attention purely to the mini-map. Let's look together. Look together. And you can see right there. Again, very discreet, but you can see right there's two arrows, right? There's two dots. That means my teammate spawns there. However, so what that means to me is my teammate spawns over there. If my teammates have spawned in this bubble here, that tells the game, give team 1 this spawn, give team 2 this spawn, okay? So if I'm Human of Arc right now, I'm standing right there. As soon as I see my teammate spawn to my left, I'm instantly going to be watching this area here. I'm going to be watching this area here because I know they should be coming through there based on the spawns. This is really important. Yes, people can come from the left. People can come from here. Why? Because those are the people that are already alive and not yet rotated. But the spawners, so the kills that you get are now going to spawn on your right. And that's how we can start to get a bit more map awareness. We go through. Right now, should be prepared for the gunfights. Should be holding the angles here. So backing away, saying, right, what I want to do in this scenario is buy time for my team. My team are coming through the left. You're in a position right now where you're in between gunfights, okay? We're going to make you the blue number 1 here. You're standing right there. Your teammates are coming through your left, your enemies are coming through your right. You have a very unique position where you should be able to buy time and be annoying to deal with. So what I probably would have done here is either backed away to the bridge just to hold this map control, or chucked a grenade and try to get a kill. Like, try to maintain this map control for me is more important, because then you're a distraction. They have to look at you. You're at least distracting them, you see? So we're trying to think of the bigger picture, which is buying time for your team. But instead, you see how you overcommit here? The problem with overcommitting right now, if you look at the minimap, your teammates aren't here for the trade. So as soon as you die, let's have a look what happens. You're now dead. You're going to be spawning back there. Your teammates now are trying to push an area where they have map control. So the problem you have now is it's easy for them to hold the setup. Why? Because there's no one flanking them. All their attention is at the front. However, 10 seconds ago, when you were standing around there, you see the difference? You see the difference in the setup? They can't yet push in because you're right there. Like, they're looking for you. It gives your teammates time to push in. So sometimes you playing your life is very, very valuable instead of going for that kill. I think everybody's always worried about that kill. Everybody's always worried about getting that you know, that score and getting that kill and the highest KD. But this is the domino effect it has. You can see now they've got the rotation, they've got the setup. Now we're going towards P2. What do we want to do on the second hardpoint? What we want to do on the second hardpoint of the game is we want to make sure we're keeping them trapped. Okay, let's go through P2 specific spawns. P2 specific spawns. Remember, another variable. If we look at the time right here, the P2 spawns aren't going to kick in yet. Why? Because P1's still active. Once this 14 seconds is done and the new hardpoint is activated, then we'll have P2 spawns. Only then we'll have P2 spawns. For now, we're not worried about that. For now, we're just seeing what we can for P1. We're setting up for P2. But let's think about the future for a little bit. This is going to be the P2 spawns roughly there and roughly there. We would rather spawn over there. However, we also want map control. So we want something like this. This is the kind of setup I would like us to have as P2. Something like in this area here, where we have, you know, let's draw some arrows and see what we can work with. For me, this is a good setup. We have someone like around there, someone on that truck there, maybe someone on the hill. And then for the fourth player, honestly, he can kind of be a free roaming player. So he can kind of be around there. If number 4 needs help, he can help them. This player is a little bit more of a variable player where he can, you know, he can be flexible. Wherever they need assistance, he can be able to help them, because there's a chance that you need someone on the flank. There's a chance you need someone on the hill if someone gets naded. There's a chance that you need someone replaced, and this is what your number 1 player could do in this scenario. This could be the role filler. So for me, this is a very, very good setup, and this is what I want to see, okay? Let's see what actually happens in this game. Let's play out. So again, power position. Right now, I'd rather see you on that truck you just walked past. I don't mind you stretching the map here and pushing up a little bit, but again, it depends what you're doing. So right now, you're holding this angle. You're probably good for 1. Your teammate spawns on your left. As soon as you see your teammate spawn on the left, for me, this is a red flag. Let me explain why. There's 3 of you holding this setup right now. If we look at what I wanted from the setup, if you actually look at what's happening, this setup's only good once you have mid-map control, once you know they're not there. But what we're seeing right now, if you look at the hill, they've got hill control. You have no one around there. So this is what's actually happening. This player's just died. Right, really, really important stuff here. You actually have this setup that I wanted. However, very, very important variable. The setup's only important once you guys have the map control, because this player's dead right now. So we're going to wait for him to spawn up. But what you're not realizing right now, human, is people are pushing through. We have no map control, so they could easily be behind us right now. They could have pushed through like this. This could be their setup right now. You see the difference now why this setup isn't as valuable? Because we have no mid-map control. They could have pushed through by now. We have no idea where they are. If you look at the map, we have no idea. So what we can do is we can look at the map and we get a clue. If we look right now, wait for a second. So you're holding an okay angle. Right there. As soon as my teammate spawns out, as soon as my teammate spawns there, that tells me the game has given the red team this spawn. Now, why would they give them that spawn? Because they're more than likely going to have people in that area. So that automatically tells me that, yes, you do see 1 person come through there, but I'm going to expect at least 2 people to go through there. So I would be more worried about my flank right now more than anything. And I would realize that, okay, we pushed up a little bit too much without much map control. So good hold initially, you get 1 overextending, great play. But now you're more than likely not going to find any more people here. And this is where I think you can read the spawns a bit better. So you see you're backing away now. But again, for me, this should have been a bit earlier. You guys should have held this a bit more. I can see you're kind of all over the place now. You're trying to look through. They get a bit of a split spawn. You take out 1. And again, you play that okay. But again, just holding those valuable positions earlier, making sure you have more map control, for me, is a lot more important. Again, right now, you guys are playing very compact. What I would have done right now, human, is go through. And I would have said, right, where are my team sitting and where do I need to go? What is not occupied right now? Honestly, middle map is the only thing open right now. If I look right now, if we look at the map, my teammate in this scenario, this player here, is kind of watching my right cross. He's kind of watching my right cross. My other teammate, we see the teammate in the hill, he's got over himself. He's got the hill. He's got that whole area, okay? The teammate behind me, he is more than likely going to either go around or he's going to help them on the hill, right? But the only thing that's empty right now, the biggest empty threat for me is this door here, this middle map here. If I can go through this door, if I can get to middle map and just watch that area, I'm going to funnel the whole enemy team through this area here. If we look at attack maps, I'm trying to funnel them all through there, so my teammates have an AR and they can just beam over them. Sometimes being the smarter player means getting less engagement and going to pick up those areas that need help. Like right now, look what you do. You go through. If I pause it right now, who's watching middle? Absolutely no one. Now your teammate goes through middle. He now goes through middle. And like I said, I wouldn't have minded you going through middle and your teammate just watching over. It works out okay for you because, but now look, now you see your teammates there as well. And this one gets a little bit sticky for me because if I'm an enemy right now, again, it comes down to timing. This may not happen right now, but this is a high chance it could happen. If we look at the arrows, this is your current setup at blue. This is your current setup right now. Yes, the red team are pushing through, but what's stopping them from going through middle? Absolutely nothing. There's more than, like, I would say 60% chance that somebody could be pinching through middle right now. And if this guy comes through that door with no one contesting him, that's a wrap. That's a 3-piece right there. If we look at the attack maps right now, look at the mini map. This is what I was worried about. This one play, and this is what we want to be prepared for. It's that middle push, and I think you could have picked that up. So we're gonna hold it. You end up dying there. You're getting traded, and they don't push through middle in this scenario. But like I said, there's a chance they could have. Okay, it all comes down to that chance. Right now, you go through, and there you go. So I was actually right in terms of they were pushing through middle, but you got a good timing where they came, you know, after 3 seconds. But imagine that guy came 3 seconds earlier. You're probably getting 3-piece there. So it comes down to timing. 14 seconds left. I want to see a rotation going through right now. Let's see what happens. So in this area right now, they've had the map control. They could have sent someone early. So again, I don't know if anyone's going to be here, but we got to do our checks just in case. So my first check I always do is my left-hand side. As I go up here, I want you to check your left and then your right. Now, we don't want to spend hours here, right? But if you use a stun grenade, it can make it a bit quicker. You chuck a stun on the right, you shoulder the left. We just want to shoulder for information because this area here is a very popular choke spot. This is a chokehold where people are going to watch over and they're more than likely going to pre-aim. So we go through. And imagine if he was in that left corner right behind you. Imagine if you're sitting there, right? It's an easy kill. You see what I'm saying? So it's about being more cautious there. Again, you're playing a little bit cautious now. Great play, great patience from you. Fantastic play to get the first kill. I really like that. In terms of the angle, I think could have done a little bit better, but great play. This is a great angle from you as well. So the way you're approaching this is a lot better. Fantastic stun grenade. Hold your frag a little bit longer there. You had a good stun. Hold your frag. You would have got that kill. You know he's in the corner. Really good play there. Really good play. You know he's in this close corner. Work with your teammate here. Let's see what you do. You should be in your left corner. Okay, so you kind of went through. I don't personally love that, but I don't mind it. It's okay. He's on your right again. Right now, I just want to see you be a bit more confident, and this is where I think you can really elevate as a player. In scenarios like this, when you know where they are, I just want to see you go for that. Just go for that final push. Like right now, you know where the last two are. You know where the last two are, and this is where I think people can be a little bit more aggressive and say, right, I need to be more impactful. Like, put the foot down right now. Put the foot down on the pedal. I'm like, you know what? I need to get this. I need to accelerate right now. Because look what happens. The guy's right there. The guy's right there. And the other enemy, if we look at our map, is right there. You got 2 kills as a team. This is the last 2 enemies right here. One's right in front of you and one's on your right. You have 3 of you here. You need to be on the go button. You need to be frying them. Look what you do. You take your time. Okay, cool. Now, there's 3 of you. There's 3 of you and there's 1 of them. Your first reaction should be to slide in and fry this guy. But look, you're pre-aiming. You're holding the angle. You're holding the angle. You're holding the angle. This guy's right there. He's right there. Look at the minimap. He's right there. He's right there. He kills your teammate. He gets a 2-piece and you're just standing there. You're just standing there. You're not moving. You're just standing there. And now you go in the left corner. So mini-map awareness, massive issue right there, okay? One little play there, one little mini-map awareness issue costs you guys a setup, costs you guys a 3-piece, and costs you guys a spawns. Really big effect just from one play, and you can see the domino effect it has right now. Go in, slide to the right there, hold the spawns, block the spawns, but instead you stand still. You stand still. Now your whole team's spawning out, by the way. Your whole team's spawning out. If you look at the map, your whole team's spawning out. So they're going to spawn on your right. Every second you wait, every second you're delayed here, you're giving them time to back away. You stand there, you get killed. And now guess what? Now 4 of you are going to spawn out. Now 4 of you are going to spawn even further away, right? If we look at the minimap now, this is what we had. You were standing right there. Your blue team was spawning around there. Okay? Your blue team was spawning around there. Your red team, one was in this corner right there, and the rest of them was spawning back there. Every second you were wasting, they were getting closer and closer and closer. What you would have done is kill this guy, then backed away. Kill that guy and then watch the cross. Imagine if you did that quickly. You kill this guy and you watch the cross. Now, before they go through this area, they have to worry about you. You're getting shots down, you're delaying their push. You're actually slowing them down instead of speeding them up. You see the difference? You slowing them down, guess what that does? It buys time. Even 3 to 5 seconds is enough. Why? Because now this player goes in. This guy now gets to the S-keys. This guy gets the other S-keys. You see, you're buying time for the reinforcements, but instead you're standing there. These guys are pushing through. By the time they get there, your teammates haven't even spawned up yet. So it's all about buying time. This is the second time this game where you could have potentially bought time. So this isn't about your gun skill, because you're winning majority of your gunfights, but this is about the game awareness and the effect you want to have, especially in solo queue, okay? Now look, why are your team dead? Because they set up. You see the domino effect we're having? Because they set up. Great rotation there, by the way. Really good heads up play from you on the rotation. I want to see you set up in a power spot. This is okay. This is okay. Great. Good use of head glitch there. Great use of a stair glitch. You're going to chuck a stun, chuck a nade. I want to see a trophy right now. A trophy system just to slow them down a bit. Not bad, not bad at all. Even right now, go a little bit down. Go a little bit backwards. Just be really effective on the head glitch. Great play, especially in this type of lobby. I feel like you're always going to be winning gunfights here, and you're seeing it. It really, really does transfer, because this lobby isn't the best in terms of, like, I think you have better gun skill than them. So you just holding these angles, I think you're going to be in a good position. Same head glitches, I'm always a fan of that. One thing I would say is just being a little bit more diverse and saying, right, they keep going into garage. Yes, I'm at a good angle, but no one's really watching garage. So I would have preferred, just as a very picky thing, is maybe sitting on this head glitch here. I think you have a bit of a wider angle and you can actually see them as they come out of this door area. But I'm okay with the way you are. It's not a bad thing at all. It's just, again, me being like very, very particular there. Let's go through. 35 seconds left. You're going to watch over. Again, good play. One's on your close right, but we're not going to worry about that. Your teammate should have him. We're just going to watch over. So again, if you went to the left garage, I feel like you would have been able to hold that angle a bit more, but this is fine. Trophy system, that's probably the one thing I would have said. Yeah, so right there, small detail, but the trophy system you had it the whole time, it's very obvious they're going to start to spam the equipment over, and I think that should be screaming out to you. You should be screaming to yourself right now in terms of like, oh, I've got a trophy, I've got a cruise, I need to be playing for it. Really, really important stuff to make sure you consider next time. Let's play this out.
Yo, still boxes.
We're going to play this out now. I'm not going to do any more like deep stops. I think we've covered a few key kind of fundamentals. So we're just going to play out and see if there's anything like really obvious. If there's something really, really bad or really, really obvious, we'll kind of pause it and go through. Good play right there. So right now, if we look at the map, what we're working with, well, my teammate's holding middle, so I know that they should be coming for this area here, which is great. I would want to see him get to this point here. Perfect.
Yeah, they're gonna flank.
There you go. I want to see him hold this area here, like this is a power spot. Maybe this head glitch here would be great. Let's see.
Oh, what
Again,
are
just
you
getting a
doing
little bit tunnel vision there. I don't think you need to do that. Like,
spot.
if you look at what's actually happening right now, you're holding this side of the map. They're clearly coming through middle. You can see that the middle is kind of empty, so they're going through middle. And it's just about pinching effectively. So right now, like, shoulder this. Just shoulder this. So you see you did a slide cancel. Instead of slide cancelling into the open, right, you could slide cancel into cover, which just makes it a lot more effective. Let me show you what I mean. I'll tell you exactly what you did, and then the one small adjustment that you could have done a little bit better, bro. Right here. You decide to slide cancel out. You decide to slide cancel and reveal yourself around there, okay? So now you're standing around there, and this is you. You're standing right there sliding, okay? This is my attempt of a sliding submachine gun player. Not a bad attempt, but there you go. That's you. That's a pretty bad attempt. Anyways, I would have preferred you to be on this head glitch. Why not slide cancel to the head glitch? Why? It's a lot less of your body showing, right? A lot less of your body showing. Same thing, same movement. Just slide cancel on the head glitch. They can only see your head. If you feel like you're in danger, guess what? You back away. You back into cover. Same problem for them. They have someone to deal with. Instead, look what you do. You overcommit. Right there. Imagine if you won that head glitch. I would trust you to win this gunfight. Instead, you overcommit slightly. And now look, now they're both looking at you. You end up dying. Very, very important. Where's your team? Your team's on the other side. So once again, if you were able to stay on that head glitch, you would have been a distraction. They would have had to turn around. This is the third time now, okay?
What are you
so this is the one thing I want you to work on, right? I want you to work on when your teammates aren't with you, when you're on a flank or you're on a different scenario, I want you to work on your patience at holding your position. I want you to work on your effectiveness. If you feel like you've got time, take your time. If you feel like you need to be aggressive, but just being a bit more effective in those scenarios. You found yourself 3 times this game in those scenarios. Right now, I would say go through middle. I would hold middle right now. If we look at the mini-map, middle. For me, middle's a very, very big open gap. Your teammate's there now, so it's okay. Again, trophy system. This should be screaming to you. Trophy system right now. You can see they're going to spam equipment. This trophy should be used to help your teammate. Right there, you can see the nade hits you. There's double nades. Your teammate dies on the hill, right? Your teammate dies on the hill. Why? Because you didn't chuck a trophy. Trophies have to be used a bit more here. You know they're going to come through either this stair here on your right Like both stairs here, basically. These two stairs, you know they're going to be coming through there. Again, trophy
Somebody
system.
push
Why not
spawns.
use it? There you go. Finally, we get the trophy down.
For P when push through.
Your teammate holds the
There
left
you go,
side. You should be holding the right
one
there.
bending.
As your teammate's holding the left, why not work with them? Again, you're right now playing at one pacing, okay? As soon as your teammate makes a first move here, right there. As soon as your teammate makes that first move, it's impossible. It's impossible for you to kill someone where you're centering. There's no way somebody can go up those eskies and stand where you're centering before he either kills this player here or this player kills him. So right now you should be thinking, right, my teammate clearly has these eskies here. He clearly has these eskies. This is his line of sight with my arrow. So I should be thinking, right, what should I be doing? Well, if we look at the map here, this area is quite open. If I stand on this vending machine head glitch, if I can stand on this head glitch here, I can watch this area here. Why? Because my teammate has the bridge. My other teammate has this area here. I can watch this area, and hopefully my teammate behind picks up our flank. We then have everything. But let's see what you do instead. You hold the angle where your teammate's holding. You hold the angle, and guess what? He kills him. Now, if you held that, then he died, then you could have switched over. But the problem we have is nobody had this right-hand side, which you should have had. So you're holding an angle that you couldn't yet fight at because they wouldn't have pushed through yet. So I would have preferred you holding this angle where the teammate was, where the enemy was. And then, once you got that kill, you could have watched the left after your teammate died. You see how now you're holding it again. You're holding the same angle, You need to be peeking this head glitch, bro. They're right there. This is an easy gunfight for you. You're standing still, there's no strafing, there's no head glitch. And for me, just a very, very, very cautious play here. And they actually made a big mistake. They didn't really push through. They didn't push through, and I think that's a big mistake from them. They end up pushing through now, but I think against a better team, they're going to be a bit more aggressive there, okay? So this team gave you a lot of time there, a lot of opportunity, and you kind of ran with it, but again, against a better team, I don't think they're going to give you that luxury. 25 seconds left here. I like using your equipment, but I just don't think that was effective. I think you kind of not wasted it, but again, I'm going to be too picky at that. I'd rather you use your equipment than not, to be fair. Going through, look at the minimap, someone behind you.
There's one more in the back.
Again, being cautious, ready for the gunfight. Once again, in a better lobby, I don't think this is going to work out. You got very fortunate there. You can see he's behind you. If you look at the minimap, he's behind you. I would be very worried about that. You jump across, which I understand why. But again, being a bit more cautious here. Look at your centering. Look at your centering. Right now, centering is very, very important, okay? If I said to you right now, aim in, you're going to be shooting the floor. But your centering should be around there. Why? Because we think they're going to be there. The distance between this is your centering. Is your centering gap, I would say. The distance between where your current cursor is and where you want it to be, that is not a way to write, but anyways, that is your centering gap. So you want your crosshair from there to up here. So again, just making sure we're working on our centering, making sure we're ready for that position. Look, as you go through, you have to adjust up, great reaction, and you get a kill. Again, against a better player, you're probably not going to get that. Immediately turn around there. Once again, good play from you, but we want to have speed. The speed is really, really important. As soon as you get this kill, boom, you get that one kill. My teammate's spawning at the back. Turn around instantly. Turn around. No reloading here. Turn around. Turn around. Don't reload. Don't watch this area. Turn around quickly. As soon as you turn around, what do we want to do here? Well, I want to get to this power spot. Why? Because I need to get there as quick as possible because I can watch the whole side. I can watch everything here. So straight away, you should be jumping on this van. Instead, you go out into the open. And again, imagine if this guy actually had hands. That was not nice to say. Imagine this guy actually had hands and shot back at you. Imagine this guy was ready with a gunfight and he started shooting back at you. This guy should have killed you. I don't know why I was violating him, poor guy. I didn't mean that. Oh, that's my bad, bro. If you're watching the video, whoever this is. Yo, my bad, Red Rooster. I apologize for violating you. No need for that. But you should have killed my boy here. You should have killed my boy to teach him a lesson here, Red Rooster. Right now, you should be centered onto him. All right, I'm distracting myself. I'm going through a coaching session with the enemy team right now. But anyways, you should be set up on that head glitch. You should be ready for that gunfight. Now we're going to go through. Let's see what happens there. You're spawning all the way out. So we got micro decisions here. You're seeing the effect it's happening. It's happening. As we go through, you're watching middle now. You're going through middle. I should be ready for a gunfight here. Should be a little bit ready, a little bit cautious on the left. Watch your left there. You have to watch your left. You have to watch your left. Oh, okay. Big red flag. Again, little things I want you to do, and I'm trying to see if you're doing them. Just very little things here. In this lobby, I'm going to say it again. You're not getting punished. You have no idea that you know one's there, but there could easily be a fourth on the left right now. The fact that you're not watching your left shows me you're just worried about one thing, which is the hill. The hill is only important when you have map control. The hill doesn't matter without map control because you're only going to be there for 2 seconds. Watch your left here. Why? Because they could have easily been standing right there. They could have easily been waiting for you because it's very, just like you was earlier on the last rotation when I asked you to do this, just like that. And guess what? I was right. I love when I'm right. It makes me feel so good because I don't sound stupid. But right is a perfect example. You went out that front
Hey,
area, you
someone's
never
back
watch your
here, bro.
left. They're spawning there. You know
Yeah,
they're
it's
going to be
fine.
there, and you're not holding it. You see you're holding a popular angle that your teammates are already holding. Just check your left. And then what? If you stood here and checked your left, imagine this. Let me play out a scenario. You stood where you are right now, okay? So you stood right here. This is your legs. You are facing this area here. So you're facing this area here. You pre-aim this. No one was there. Really quickly, you could have chucked a stun and a grenade back alley and then carried on holding this. And this is where you get really smart. You jump on this ledge and you jump on this area here. You use movement, use elevation, but again, you hold the areas that need holding. Because now you're dead, they're going to jump on top and kill your teammates, you see? So you worry about the hard point there. It didn't really help you. It really didn't help you. Now we're going to go through. 35 seconds left here. Good play on one. Again, stun and nade, you can probably chuck it back alley, but I'm okay with this. You're watching over your teammate. I'm okay with that. Bit unfortunate. Let's move on to the rotation. Let's see what happens there. Big red flag again. You spawn out once again. You guys are kind of you're rotating. I'm not saying you're not rotating, but I think it comes down to map control. You're not holding the map control right now. I don't think you're holding the map control too well. You go through. I'm actually okay with you going through old, simply because I don't mind pushing through boxes on that hill. You end up dying. You're going to be in the back foot again. Let's see how you rotate now.
There's one in fucking arcade.
Let's see how you rotate. So again, for me, it's not about, you're doing a lot of things well, a lot of things better than you used to do. Absolutely. It's just about keeping up your consistency, not worrying about your SR and saying, right, when can I really be more impactful? Because I think the problem I'm seeing is I think you're better gun skill wise than your opponents here. But the issue we have is, why are you in this lobby then? It comes down to game awareness, right? So we need to work on that a little bit more. So one thing I would say is just putting yourself in better power positions, I would say, because there was a time when you almost got a cruise missile and it was just there, you know, on the next hard point, last rotation, when you were standing right there, you almost got a cruise because like, you're in a good position. So right now, just finding yourself getting to those better positions, I think it's going to be a bit more impactful. Centering right now, again, something we can definitely work on. You go through, good kill, good pinch, you're going to go across one, there should be one on your left here, but again, it comes down to timing. As your teammates are going through, you want to help them. Right now, you want to help them. You want to go with them. Your teammate's fighting, and you're standing there. You're standing there. We want to be a little bit more adventurous in terms of helping our teammates. You're an AR. You want to be helping your teammates. You want to be putting damage down. Okay. You know he's in the close right. There's also someone on your left here. A little bit impatient. That's okay. The stun should hit him.
What the fuck?
And again, you're just kind of going into area. I don't think you need to be here. Like, you're just kind of running around. It's not really too useful, in my opinion.
There's 2 boxes.
But I feel like the last like 50 seconds, you've not really been around the game. You've kind of just been watching random areas.
Got him.
I'd worry about your flank right now. I'm very worried about your pinch right now. Yep, there you go. Again, it comes down to game awareness. Okay, it comes down to game awareness as we go through. I like it when I'm right and you die because it's something we can work on. That sounds really messed up. But anyways, as we go across right now, if you look, my teammates are spawning there. There's only 2 areas they could be coming from. They're spawning boxes, bro. They're spawning boxes. They're spawning boxes. They're going to be coming through front boxes, or they're going to be coming through the back door. Let's look at attack maps. They're spawning right there, okay? They're going to be coming through the front door, or they're going to be going through this area here. You are standing right there, so you're in the middle. So right now, yes, I don't mind you watching this for a second. As soon as your teammates pick that up, you should be turning around and watching your pinch. Again, it comes down to map awareness, comes down to spawn knowledge and saying, right, look at the timings. My teammate's right there. Okay, my teammates have boxes right now. My teammates have that. Yes, I could help them, but what about my pinch? No one's watching the pinch. Let me turn around for a second. Let me turn around for a second, especially when he gets a kill. Right now, you should be turning around. It should be screaming to you, yo, no one's watching behind me. I need to turn around. I need to turn around. And you don't hold it, you end up dying. And now he's more than likely going to kill your teammate as well. Let's see what happens. So he ends up killing your teammate. So this is a big thing I see for people watching at home. This is one of the most important things. When you're watching one area, you think you're helping your team. You think you're helping your team right now, but your teammate would rather you watch the other side so he doesn't get pinched. Think about it from his perspective. He's watching this area. Your teammate's watching this area. Trust him. If you had somebody watching your pinch, then I'll say this is fine. But right now, I would rather you watching one area and your teammate watching another, because your other teammates are going to come through, so they're going to help him. Yes, for 5 seconds, it may be dangerous, but watch your pinch for a second. At least guarantee that no one's there. You see where I'm coming from? Make sure your pinch is fine. You end up dying. That guy that you should have been watching now, General, is going to kill your teammate. So now your teammate's sitting there like, what the hell? I was watching boxes and my teammate let me die. And that's something we got to work on right now. Trophy system needs to go down and you need to be going to a power spot. They have the setup right now, so they are going to watch this cross. I do not want to see you anywhere near this cross. Before this happens, this is what I want to see. I want to see you use a trophy system and first go to this car, then go to this van, or be cautious. They have map control right now. I don't want to see you run into the open. Let's see what happens. Trophy, again, trophy doesn't go down. You run into the open. For me, this is basically run into the open because you overpeak the head glitch way too much for me. You overpeak it way too much. Okay, just again, against a better team right now. Against a better team, I guarantee you this guy rips your head off. He'll be pre-aiming it, he rips your head off. You see, you go through, you stun him, you back away. So you kill him, you back away, you take your time. Now trophy. The trophy should be done already, bro. The trophy should be there before you, okay? Little things like that, really little details.
There's nobody on.
15 seconds left. Chalk it out, bro. Let's start moving. Chalk it out, let's start moving. Let's start moving. Let's start moving. We're here way too long. 7 seconds. Look, we need to be going, bro. We need to be going.
I died
We need to be on our bike. We need to be gone. We need to be gone.
Yeah, there's fucking.
You know one's gonna be here.
Wait, why are you still
Good
pushing?
shots. You take out one. Now your teammates are coming through the back, so they know you're around here. You know they're watching over you. There's gonna be one on your left here, the guy that just spawned up. And again, you're just, I don't know. I don't love this play. You get away with it. I think they really trolled that setup. I really do. I think they really trolled it. I would turn around right now. I would turn around immediately. Why? There's 2 spawn points on this hill. Spawn point number 1 right there. Spawn point number 2 right there. But look at the minimap. Where did your teammate spawn? Your teammate spawns right there. Your teammate spawns right around there. So the enemy is going to be behind you. So right now you need to guarantee, like, you need to definitely turn around, bro. You need to don't worry about this guy. Don't worry about this guy. Turn around. They're going to be behind you. 3, 2, 1. They're right behind you. There you go. Good timing. I was like a second off there. But you see where I'm predicting it? It comes down to map awareness, okay? I've not watched this gameplay before. I always make sure when I do VOD reviews, it's live, so I can't prepare for it, so I can show you guys the awareness and what to prepare for, what to think for. Let's go through that again, because that's something that I want you guys to work on. As soon as you look at this position, you get a kill. Again, I think the break could be cleaner. I think they really trolled, but whatever. That's 3 down. That's 3 down. What does that mean? That means 3 enemies, 1, 2, 3, are going to spawn up. They are either going to spawn up around there, or around there. With me so far, we know that there's 2 spawns. Let's wait for a second. As you reload, 2 things have happened now. We know where our 4th is. Our 4th is right there. And my teammate is spawned up. So your teammate is spawned up here, and the 4th is over there. That tells me one thing. The 3 enemies that just died will guarantee to spawn here now. They're going to spawn here, and the 4th we know is there. So, trust your team. Let your team deal with the 4th. Let your teammates deal with this 1 person. 3 of them on 1 person. You stand somewhere like here where you can worry about the other 3. You are basically distracting 3 people, delaying them. But instead, you don't want to do that. What you're doing now, you're saying, I want to help my teammates. Guaranteed to kill this 1 guy. Your teammates are going to kill him regardless. Look at this. SSC. You go through. He would have killed him. He would have killed him anyways. And you could have stopped this guy. You see what I'm saying? Domino effect. 2 times now in the last 2 hills. You've not helped your team. Because you've helped your team by watching the same thing as them, and then you guys have got 2-piece from the angle that you should have been watching. Not blaming you, but it's something we need to work on, because now you and SSC both died when you could have had that, okay? So little things like that we need to definitely work on. Someone's bridge, you had to pinch them in, should be your left. Just about watching middle there. No one, you didn't really have middle, so maybe you can watch that. And now you go through. The game's close, but right now, honestly, there's things I think you could have done a bit better in terms of, like, I think your gun skill is fine. It really comes down to your decision making, and it's absolutely fine. Just the more you play, the more you'll be able to be better at that. Even right now, just helping them. I think watch a pinch right now. I would watch a pinch really quickly. I would watch a pinch. Especially because it's spawned out. I would watch a pinch. Okay, I would watch a pinch. I would watch a pinch. There you go. First of all, be a bit more impactful here. Doing this is not helpful to anyone, in my opinion. This is just wasting, like, your skill. You should be helping them. Like, peek, be annoying right now, help them. Your teammates are there, help them. You're just standing here. You have numbers, help them right now, okay? Like, but when I say help them, I mean do this, what you're doing now. Then as soon as your teammates dies, I will watch my pinch, because this whole time, this left street was open. This P2 area was open. You know they're spawning there. They could have sent someone around to this area here. So if we look on the map, that area that I've just marked is this. I would have watched your pinch for a second, make sure no one's pinching you. The next thing we're going to do, look at the spawns together. Look at the spawns, look at the spawns. Where my teammate spawns on my left. Guess what? They're going to be behind me. They're going to be behind me. We should be turning around. We should be way more quick. We end up dying. Right there, I just think you kind of didn't do too much there, bro. So you spawn up, you're like, I've had enough of this. I'm using a cruise missile. Now, why use a cruise just yet? Your teammates aren't there yet. Let them position themselves a bit better.
No way. There's no way I didn't get that.
They go through. Should take out 1 there. Okay. I don't think you got anything there. Fair enough, you got 1. You know, one's maybe coming through boxes, or he's going to be on top of them. Stuns, nades, trophies. Watch over them. Be annoying now. Watch over them. Go to a head glitch. That's okay. Good position. Great drop shot on your left here. just being a little bit more of a sentry gun, I would say, like being in the power position, just watching over them. I feel like you want to be in the action, want to be in the action. Sometimes just sitting on a good head glitch, like right there, and watching over your team is exactly what they need sometimes. Your teammate goes huge, it's a huge 3-piece, huge 3-piece. Trophy needs to go down right now. Trophy has to go down. Stun, nades, Trophy needs to go down. You need to watch the mid-cut right now. Watch this mid-cut. Okay, I don't mind this. I would have preferred you go mid. That's fine. Stun and nade this. Stun and nade this. Slow them down. Slow them down. Watch your pinch right now for a second. Ooh. Oh, there's 3. Okay, you guys are chilling. This should be it. This should be the win right now. This should be the win right now.
Nice, watch
20 seconds left. Guess what? You can't win. What do we do? Rotate. You cannot win off this. You cannot win. Rotate right now. Rotate right now. They can't win. You can't win. We need to be rotating right now. There's 3 of you here. Too slow for me. If they were a better team, they would have rotated. I'm being really picky. I don't mind this play for me. I think it was a good play overall. But yeah, you can see how they get there. Against a better team, they're going to be really set up there. They're going to really punish you. You should win this, to be fair. You guys should win this. Not bad. Not bad. Definitely not bad at the end. Good clutch from you guys. Watch boxes right now. Watch boxes. Watch boxes. Great. There you go. Good stuff from you. Perfect. Perfect at the end.
Hold it.
Overall not bad, bro. Overall not bad at all. Really not bad. I think there's definitely little things we could work on. But overall, I'm impressed. That was a good gameplay from you. Let's go through the scoreboard if you show it.
Turn around.
Yeah, YouTube. Let me know what you think, man. I think you played well. What do you guys think, chat? Let me know. I think you played well. 31 kills in a gold platinum lobby. Not bad at all. I want to see you get to that next level where not about kills only, but about being a better teammate. There were certain times where you're watching over your team and then you gave it up. I would say about 3 or 4 times you gave it up and your teammates were standing there. I want you to do a bit better watching over them. The next thing I want to say is I want to see you use your trophies a bit faster, be a bit more snappy. Like the situation that for me had the biggest effect was when somebody was on P3 and you stood there and you had 3 down and you didn't just go to get that 4th. I want to see you be a bit more snappy. Say, no, I need to kill this 4th now. This guy is by himself. Let me kill him. But YouTube, hope you guys enjoyed that video. It was an absolute insane close Rio hardpoint in a gold platinum lobby. If you guys want personalized coaching, not just now, but also in Black Ops 6, hit me up on Discord, man. Hit me up on Discord. I will get you guys an appointment. I'm going to be bringing back the mechanic classes as well for Black Ops 6. I'm super excited for that. Going to be going through the new Omni movement and stuff like that. And also VOD reviews, especially at the start of the game. We'll do some competitive 8s and stuff like that. If you guys are ready for that, drop a like, subscribe to the channel. I'll catch you guys for another one tomorrow. Peace.